Hi everyone, and welcome to one of my informal music gear videos. Occasionally I do videos on gear that I've just bought or that I have and showing how I use it and incorporate it in the music that I do. But this week, this arrived from Cymatic Audio, and as you can read on the box, it says it's a live player, expand your band. I'll open the box first of all and we'll have a look at it. Okay, bring it into view. As I say, this is not your professional video by any stretch of the imagination. Right, well that's obviously the power unit. Okay. Okay, so now that I've got it out of the box, I can explain exactly what it is. It's a 16-track digital sound file player, 2 inputs, 16 outputs, and a USB audio interface. And it's made by Cymatic Audio. Now, up to a month ago, I did not know that such a device existed. In fact, I was looking for something to do this job on another Facebook group page, and I thought I'd picked out a unit that would do what I wanted to, which was basically, we're an 80s covers band and we wanted a big band sound. There's only so much two people can do on a guitar and keyboards. Steve on guitar and vocals, myself on keyboards, drums, bass, arpeggios, sequencers, etc. And I found that trying to operate 3 or 4 synthesizers, keyboards, a drum machine, bass, sequencers, arpeggios, turning things on, turning things off, in the middle of songs and start of songs and end of songs, it was becoming a nightmare and it just wasn't working. What I was looking for was a unit that we could put some of these tracks, backing tracks onto, like the bass, the drums, some pads, sequencers, arpeggios, that I wouldn't need to go running around turning them on and off, just trying to do too much. I went onto this Facebook page of a particular group, music group, thinking that this particular unit that I was looking at would do the job. But I knew it kind of wasn't specifically designed to do what I wanted it to do. And then out of the blue, this guy put a post up on my question and said I should look at this unit from Cymatic Audio. So I researched it and then quickly realized this is exactly what I was looking for. So here it is. I'll put a link to the website in the description below. Okay, so what does it do? And how does it work? Right, from what I've researched so far, because I haven't obviously set it up yet, I've only just got it, boxes here, and so I've not had a chance to use it or set it up yet. So basically what I have to do first, before we can use the unit, is record all the backing tracks that we need for each song that we do. So say we've got 50 songs, I've got to write bass track for each song, a drum track for each song. If the song requires arpeggios and sequencers, they all have to be put down on tracks, pads, etc. Anything else that I can put down that I need, that I haven't enough hands to play live for. And then what you do is every track that you've got, all these tracks, get saved individually and put into a music file with the name of the song. So say a song like Don't You Forget About Me would have several files within it. One was the drum track, the bass, another is the bass track, pads or whatever else. So say I have 4 or 5 different tracks, backing tracks, and they go into a file and that's named, say, Don't You Forget About Me. Then you take all your song files containing all your individual tracks and move them across into the software that you download from the Cymatic Audio website. This software then transfers the file format into the format that the Cymatic audio unit uses. And it also acts as a library, so then you can put all your songs in the order that you wish to play them live. Okay, so once your backing tracks are saved onto your song files are transferred to the format for the Cymatic audio unit. You then transfer them onto a USB stick. The USB stick then plugs into your unit here, and then it's ready to rock and roll. Now, once your USB stick is plugged into your Cymatic audio unit, all your tracks, let's just say you have 5 tracks put down: drums, bass, pads, sequencer, arpeggio, and something else, strings, etc. Because they're in individual tracks per song, you have them set out in the software that track 1 is your drums, this is output 1. Track 2 is your bass, that's output 2, and so on and so on. Each track has an output, and this is what I love about this machine. So you can take all of those tracks out individually out of the back of this unit, straight to your mixer, and put effects on them or whatever you want to do with them. So for live use, basically, you've all your outputs from all your backing tracks. Same as you'd have outputs if I had 2 or 3 keyboard players playing with me, just going into the mixer. And that's huge. I mean, it's not just one big blast of sound coming out on a stereo output. Each individual track, drums, bass, sequencers, ARP, has its own output. And then that can be mixed. For us as a 2-piece 80s covers band, having this little unit at our disposal and having all our song, bass and drum tracks, etc., and sequencers incorporated into this, will give our little 80s covers band huge scope to play live with a very big band sound. Now, we have tried it in the past when we started up the band just by doing acoustic guitar and a keyboard. No drums, no bass, no sequencers, no arpeggios, and people didn't get it. They definitely didn't get it. So we went away and we changed our format, and we got drum machines, and we set up sequencers, and we MIDI'd things up together and to create a big band sound. And then people got it. But it just involved so much work before, during and after each song. And it quickly realised that it just wasn't working. There's just too much to do. Mistakes were being made. Too much fiddling around, too much error creeping into songs, things going wrong. So I needed something to take over some of the workload in order for our band to have that big 80s band sound, which people were looking for around here. So I'm hoping that this little unit will solve our problems. It's not expensive. I think it's a couple of €100. Again, I'll put the link down in the description. I say I apologise, I haven't got it switched on and set up, but to be honest with you, because of the COVID lockdowns, it's highly unlikely that we're going to be playing live for quite some time. We can't even get together to rehearse at the moment. So we're in no hurry to set this up. And first of all, before I even switch this box on, I have to record all the backing tracks. When we get to the stage of having that done and the backing tracks transferred over and rehearsed for the first time with it, I'll do another video showing that and how it works. But for now, basically, I just wanted to explain what this was, why I bought it, what it does, and I know there'll be 1 or 2 of you out there that maybe, like me, didn't know that something like this existed. And it might be of help to you. That's all this video is about. It's not showing you how it can operate it and blah, blah, blah. This is only really showing you what this little box is, what it can do, what it's meant to do. And for maybe some of you out there that have similar bands that are looking to some backing tracks, maybe this is your answer. Anyway, I hope this is of help to you. That's it from 80s Man for now. Take care, everybody. Speak to you soon. Bye-bye.